They didn't even notice when he disappeared. No goodbyes. No, I need time. Just silence. One day he was everywhere, posting, laughing, existing, and the next he was gone. No calls, no updates, no online activity, not even a whisper. People moved on. That's what they do. At first, they were curious. Where did he go? Is he okay? But curiosity fades fast. In a world moving 100 miles an hour, no one has time to wait for the broken. Eventually, the messages stopped. The mentions stopped. He became a ghost. But what they didn't know was that he wasn't lost. He wasn't running. He wasn't hiding. He was rebuilding. Quietly, violently, completely. He didn't disappear to rest. He disappeared to burn, to set fire to every lie he ever believed about himself, to destroy the version of him that was too scared, too broken, too tired to fight. He vanished not to escape the world, but to face everything he had buried for years. What they saw as disappearing was actually warfare, a silent war between the man he had become and the man he was meant to be. Every single day, for 6 months, he went into battle with his demons, with his past, with the pain that people thought he'd forgotten. He woke up to silence, no validation, no comfort, just him. And the darkness he refused to keep running from. He cut the noise, cut the people, cut the excuses. No distractions, no pretending, just raw, unfiltered truth. And the truth? It wasn't pretty. He was broken, angry, disappointed, not at the world, but at himself, for letting things slide, for accepting almost, for calling survival a life. He knew that if he didn't destroy the weak parts of him now, they would destroy him later. So he worked, not in a gym, not in public, not on social media. He worked in the places no one sees, inside the mind, the heart, the soul. He rewired thoughts, rebuilt patterns, relearned discipline. Every day, he faced pain, the real kind, the kind that doesn't show up in photos, the kind that makes you scream into your pillow and ask the ceiling if you'll ever feel whole again. He didn't chase motivation. He created structure. Discipline became his religion. Every day had a purpose. Every hour had intention. And every night, he went to sleep not feeling better, but feeling sharper. He journaled, he studied, he trained, he meditated. And most importantly, he forgave. Not because they deserved it, but because he didn't want to carry that weight into his next life. Because make no mistake, he was dying. The old version of him was being buried, day by day. He wasn't chasing a glow-up. He was chasing evolution, transformation, the kind that scares people, the kind that makes people uncomfortable when you walk into a room, the kind of change that you can't fake. 6 months, 180 days. That's all it took. But when he came back, no one recognized him. Not because his face changed. Not because he wore designer clothes or posted comeback selfies. No, they didn't recognize him because his energy was different. His silence was louder. His presence felt heavier. His eyes didn't look for approval anymore. They looked through people. He walked different, sat different, spoke different. And most importantly, he didn't explain. No announcement. No long captions, no dramatic posts, just existence. Refined, grounded, unshakable existence. People didn't know how to react. Some felt inspired. Some felt threatened. Some felt guilt. Because deep down, they remembered how quickly they forgot him when he needed them. But he didn't come back for them. He didn't come back to be understood. He came back for himself, because there comes a point where you stop needing to be seen, and you start needing to see yourself again. He didn't rise to prove them wrong. He rose to prove to himself that the fire still existed, that he could disappear, burn, and come back made of steel. He became the kind of man who doesn't speak unless he means it, doesn't move unless it matters, doesn't settle unless it aligns. He doesn't chase people anymore. He doesn't chase feelings. He chases purpose. He chases peace. Because once you've sat in silence for 6 months and faced your own mind, without running, you stop fearing the world that you see through people, through patterns, through games. He doesn't react like before. He's calm now, not because life is easier, but because he is stronger. And the funny part? The world thinks 6 months is a long time, but he knows that was just the beginning. The real work continues, quietly, daily. While everyone's watching reels, he's reading. While everyone's out partying, he's planning. While the world consumes, he creates. Because the man who disappeared is dead, and the man who returned, he's unrecognizable for a reason. And here's the part you need to hear. This isn't just a story about him. This is about you. Because maybe, just maybe, you're at that point too. The edge, the exhaustion, the heaviness you can't explain, the noise, the pressure, the emptiness no one sees. And maybe it's your turn to disappear. Not forever, not in a sad way, but disappear into the version of yourself that's waiting to be built. Cut the noise, log out, turn inward, face the parts you've been avoiding, the fears you've buried, the laziness you've excused, the relationships you've outgrown, the lies you've been telling yourself. Disappear not to escape, but to evolve. 6 months from now, who will you be? That's the question you should wake up with. That's the thought that should haunt you. Not what if I fail, but what if I stay the same? Because if you're hurting, if you're stuck, if you're lost, don't wait for a sign. Be your own sign. Your own wake-up call. Your own rescue. And when you're ready, disappear. Not into distraction, but into discipline. Not into hiding, but into healing. And when you come back, don't announce it. Don't explain it. Don't try to be understood. Just walk differently. Speak differently. Move differently. And let the world feel what silence built. Because in the end, the most dangerous man in the room is the one who disappeared and came back unrecognizable.